So today I'm going to share with you the method that I have personally used to go from a drug, video game and porn addicted, socially anxious dropout to now 3 years later being in my best shape, literally being a peak performance coach for entrepreneurs and high achievers, some of which make millions, and just living out of constant alignment every single day, having destroyed all of these bad habits, being very grateful and joyful in my day-to-day life, and ultimately just having shifted into the person that I need to be to achieve whatever I want to achieve. We use this with all of our clients. I know a mentor's mentor literally coaches billionaires and celebrities, and he uses a very similar system as well. This is the easiest way to shift from the person that you are currently into the person that you need to be to achieve what you want to achieve. So please just pay attention for these next couple of minutes, and I'm sure it'll do the same for you that it did for me and that it did for all the people that I helped. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is my life architecture document, and we use different variations of this. This is obviously just my version, but we want to have some type of document in which we completely lay out who you are now, who you need to be, who you strive to be like, and what your principles are, what your 10-year vision is, your soon vision, your greater mission in life. You want to map all of these things out so that you can then on a daily basis affirm these things to yourself and very easily shift into that person. I recommend you check this thing in the morning. You can also do it before bed. You can also do it twice a day, but I think that kind of gets overkill. I just like to do it 10 minutes in the morning and then get right into work. So my life architecture document starts off with my identity. And this section here is actually not from myself. I have to give credit to Napoleon Hill. He is the person that wrote this in the first place. He is a person that researched many high-achieving people, some of the richest people on the planet. He wrote Think and Grow Rich. I assume you know that book. And this is basically a rough outline of how a person should be to achieve what they want to achieve from his perspective, where he thought that the main thing that created success from his own research was that a person needs to have a definite purpose. It needs to not be drifting around like most people are, just in a kind of pinball machine, and instead they have a very direct path that they're walking on and going towards, or a vision that they're going towards. Then after that I have my 2.0 identity. So there are certain traits that I want to embody, certain people that I admire, that I strive to be like on a daily basis. And it's just a powerful reminder to look at these people for myself and think, what would this person do in my situation? How would this person behave? And also not seeing them as some pedestalized version of people that are superhuman and above you. These people are just, yes, very far ahead of you perhaps, but that's okay. We are working towards that. So this is the old me. And it's, in my opinion, important to lay this out because it kind of makes this juxtaposition of the things we don't want to fall back in. My first mentor told me this as well. If you can get clear on the hell and the paradise, it becomes very easy to work towards paradise. Paradise is the greater vision, but many people forget the negative visualization of the hell, of the situation you do not want to end up in. And you can affirm this either by what will happen if you do not change things from the way you have been doing things, or you can affirm it how I did, from this is how I used to be and I do not want to continue this behavior. Then obviously to create this juxtaposition, there's then the 2.0 version of me. Big focus that I have here is focusing on systems, making sure that your time is used as efficiently as possible. Lots of different things around different areas of my life that I want to be working towards. Then there is the soon vision. So not going to go super in depth in this here, but instead of thinking, oh, I want to achieve this thing in the next few months or in the next year, or giving it a timeline, you have no clue how long things will take from your current understanding. And so anything is just guesstimating if you are doing that. It's way better to just assume the identity of the person who is in that position. So in this case, making $100,000 a month is the norm. I am a 7-figure earner. That is the identity I assume in the present moment. And it's just a nice kind of vision board of the next things I want to be realizing. It's also really powerful, if you think about it, to have lots of different smaller goals to be working towards in the present moment, in the short term, so you can start to see evidence of your vision unfolding, giving you more confidence in your ability to manifest things, which then helps you actually create them over time. So next up is my bucket list. These are some things that I want to be doing, in the near future. There's no real guideline for when I want to have clicked these things off. They're just things to look forward to. 10-year vision. So I personally don't really value the timelines that I give myself. So that's why I did include 10 years here. This can also take 5 years. It can also take 20 years. It doesn't really matter. As long as I keep providing more value to people, I'll get anywhere where I want to be going. Life legacy. So the most important thing here for me is just building a big company or being a big speaker, leader myself that impacts every single person on the planet positively. This can be either through directly, one-on-one helping that many people. Obviously, I can't help every person one-on-one, but perhaps having them seen some type of my content, whatever it might be, or just through the Maharishi effect of helping so many people increase their vibration, increase their level of consciousness and their way of operating in the world, making it more aligned so that we ultimately have a positive effect on the world. And I hope that these videos can do that for you. The perfect daily schedule is an important one. You might even want to include 2, where perhaps you're limited right now in the amount of freedom you have to create your actual perfect daily schedule. So you have something to be working towards and something that you do currently to keep yourself aligned. Obviously, I haven't included the second one because I have been aligned for quite a while. Then the plan for me, just continue to live out of full alignment. I think if you just do that every single day and you just do what you can from that space, everything will happen for you. Skill self-optimize.io beyond $100,000 per month. The plan for that is just consume as much high quality information that I can, create the best content that I can, and also just sit with myself, learn from experience, tap into infinite intelligence, and continuously just develop the product and my own coaching abilities, which ultimately is the most important thing. Define a clear long-term plan in terms of where I want to be staying on the map. I want to be traveling more soon, and right now I'm kind of still in grind mode, but yeah, I do want to start traveling very shortly and then kind of figure out where I want to be locating, or perhaps just keep traveling and slowly figure that out. Some other things, coaching mastery is the most important thing at the end of the day for me as a skill set, so that's at the top. Next up is my fitness vision. So obviously I'm already pretty far into this, but I essentially have a few more goals I want to be striving towards in the next few months to this year. And more importantly for me is the health plan, where I want to essentially pretty much always be eating whole organic foods, primarily animal-based, and just also biohack wherever I can in terms of supplementation, in terms of additional tools that I can be using. Social life vision. So planning to keep upgrading my network, obviously, and planning to make sure that I grow with my own boys, my own brotherhood that I've kind of built up until this point. I have some pictures of my friends here just to remind myself that I have a obligation to work hard for them and to make them proud and to help them every single day. And then last thing is affirmations. So some of these are a bit outdated, some of these are still very useful. Have a look through them. I'm not going to go through all of them. Just perhaps these are some that can serve you well. One thing I wanted to add here is all the way at the bottom. It says, "Do not be fooled. God cannot be mocked. As a man sows, so shall he also reap." This is my favorite verse from the Bible. And I think if you just abide by this principle and you just stay aligned, you do the right things on a daily basis, everything that you are looking for will come to you in due time. Now, some people will say that this is all a massive waste of time. Other people will tell you to manifest and visualize all day and whatever. I do recommend you to learn how to visualize throughout your day. So perhaps when you're driving a car, when you're in your house and you're not in your dream house yet, by kind of visualizing the future vision that you're shifting into. But above all else, understand that your level 0 or your level 1 shouldn't be compared to someone else's level 10. So I hope this video is helpful. If you want to get the template for the life architecture document, you can join our school community. It's literally $7 and it'll show you everything around health, performance, mindset, reality creation, self-awareness, training, a whole bunch of stuff. So the value in there is literally a no-brainer. Check that out if you want to, and wish you a good day.